Hello. Um, all of you know who I am. All 18 of you now. Um, it's growth. I'll take it. However, you might probably not, but you might recognize the person I have with me today.
Yes, hello.
He was in our old intro, and he before COVID we had big plans. But right now he's been doing stuff on the side. He's been working on some of the VTR games stuff we have planned, which if you don't know, we're kind of trying to we've got the shorts channel started for like skits and stuff that we made, which if you haven't checked it out, I'll put a link to it in the description. Fun stuff. And then working on a gaming channel as well. So it's for gameplay, but also for reviews and theories and stuff. That is more Finn and Nick's category, but Finn he's in charge of that for now. But as you may be able to tell by my background, we're gonna talk some Attack on Titan today. Specifically, we're gonna talk everything up till the final episode, which came out. I'm not wearing my watch.
Yesterday, yeah. I think it was yesterday.
For us, it came out for everyone, not premium members, but for everyone, like, what, 20 minutes ago?
Yeah, I think so.
So, it's kind of whack. If you're wondering why I'm holding this, it's because microphone go whack if I don't hold it. So, let's see. Let's see if I can mess with this a little. Yeah, no, it's not gonna work. I just have to hold it the whole time. Also, I made like sandwich pieces, so it's nice. I mean, these are just graham crackers, but still good. Nice mukbang action in this video as well. We're here to talk to you about everything leading up to the final episode. We're not talking about the final episode though. This is gonna have a lot of spoilers. So, I figure we should start by briefly reviewing season 1, then season 2, and then season 3, and then the rest of the video we'll just be talking about the heartbreaking goodness of season 4. So, would you like to get us started?
All right, so season 1, right? Recap. All right, so first start off.
Recap and review.
All right, okay. So you first start up the show and it's Eren and Mikasa, little kid, like what are they, 8 or something, maybe 11. All right, so they're sitting in a like a little underneath a tree or something. I can't really remember that much of it, but they're sitting under a tree and Eren wakes up, and then they go and pick up some firewood, and then they bring it back to Eren's house, and then after that, Eren's mom, I think, scolds him for something. I can't quite remember about that part, but anyway, then the scouts come and, or wait, is it the other way? I can't remember. It's flip-flopped, I think. Yeah. First they go see the scouts, then they go back to the house, and then the colossal titan kicks down the wall, and that's kind of the big thing in that season. Well, not really, but it's kind of like the big entrance. And then they flee to, I think, Wall Rose, because Maria got breached, and then so they're refugees, and they're like, okay, well, Eren at least is like, I'm gonna go kill all the Titans because he's pissed because his mom died because of a Titan. And then I can't quite. I'm still fuzzy for me. So, Eren starts training in the cadets, and his gear's broken or something, and then he gets better.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So, do you want me to take it from here a little bit?
Yeah, you can finish
All
up
right,
the
cool.
first
So-
season.
Basically, the first season's whole deal is it's setting up the characters, it's setting up some of the relationships, it's setting up the Titans as, the big bad, and it's kind of getting, give you a good idea of what they are. And it's very good. It's a very fine first season. On its own, it's very good. It's looking back on it now, so much has changed, but it's still great.
Oh yeah.
I'd still say it's great. Still say worth the watch. This is just your introduction to the world. Now, things change a bit when we get to season 2, which is the shortest season, and I don't remember it all super well, but I do remember.
I can take over.
I remember the important
some of it.
So,
all right.
If I remember correctly, a lot of season 2. Oh wait! Oh crap! We skipped over a whole thing. Okay.
Yeah.
For those who don't know,
I thought you.
I don't know why you'd be watching this, but if you don't know, season 1 also introduces some of the shifters. Yeah.
I mean, at
I think
first
they only
it's
reveal
just
Annie
Aaron.
as the shifter.
Yeah, they only reveal Aaron and then Annie.
Yeah,
I
and
think.
Annie is trying
And
to.
then
She's
others
anti.
in other seasons.
She's anti them. She's trying to kill them. So, season 2, a lot of it takes place in this castle. There's 2 main locations for season 2. The first one is the castle that they have to hole up in. Because there's Titans after them. There's some interesting stuff happens there. It's a lot of character development, a lot of intrigue. And then later on, there's the the kidnapping and the what is it? You know what I'm talking about. You can take it from here.
Yeah, I think it's the kidnapping, and then I think either it's in season 2 or 3 that Reiner and Bertolt finally are Aaron. Yeah.
Yeah, it's in
they say
season
that
2.
the
They reveal
shifters.
themselves.
Yeah.
They kidnap Aaron and Historia, and then they take them to the place. They both escape, if I remember.
Yeah, and
Historia.
then I think
There's
Armin
kind of this
Armin and Jean
Mhm.
sub in for them basically.
that's
And then
in-
Armin gets molested.
That is in season 3. That's in season 3.
That is.
So no, this is the first kidnapping. So
Oh, the first one.
yeah, they get taken to the trees. I don't remember entirely how they
Oh.
escape.
That's Ymir and Aaron that they take.
Oh, that's right, Ymir and Aaron.
Yeah.
Don't they take Historia too?
No. They were gonna, but they couldn't.
Yeah, so Ymir and Aaron, and Aaron escapes. Ymir goes with them, and there's this very heartbreaking scene where this soldier you've known for a while is he's the one who saved Aaron and Mikasa when the walls first collapsed or got broken. So he gets eaten by the same Titan that eats Aaron's mom, which is a little important detail for later, but you won't find that out until season 3. He gets eaten, but then Aaron gets mad and shouts and uses the Founding Titan powers to get all of the Titans around him to attack and kill the Titan who ate the guy. So that's kind of where, that's the most important stuff in season 2. And then also Mikasa, the whole Mikasa is obsessed with Aaron thing sort of starts. Or at least it gets more developed at the end.
Yeah.
I think that's most of what happens in season 2. It's a pretty short season. A lot of, it's a lot of character building and, a few added things. Season 3. Oh boy. Would you like to, first of all, before you give a plot summary, why don't you just talk about the tonal shift? And like
Tonal shift.
you know how season 3 goes from being like this kind of scary, like depressing, we're fighting the Titans, to it becomes like a political thriller of sorts.
A little bit. It definitely
It's
becomes
focused
very
more on the
political.
humans.
Yeah, it
You know,
like
there's a
it
lot
kind
of
of
stuff that happens in season 3. So
cuts out the Titans for
Yeah.
like the first part of the season, and then it kind of just gets back into the Titans and like taking over Shigansha again, because I can't really remember, but I think Aaron gets like tied up in a cave or something, like at this crystal cave or something, and then I think they were gonna give Historia like a Titan power or something. That whole scene goes on, and then Historia becomes the queen, and then
season 3 is a
things
very
like
big,
that happen.
very important season for a few specific characters. Levi is a very important Levi season. Has a really cool scene.
Yep.
Which you know what I'm talking about, the Kenny fight, the first Kenny fight. But also, it has, let's see, there's a lot of cool stuff. It becomes less about the Titans and more about the politics as you learn that there's something very wrong here.
Yeah.
In the society. You learn that Historia, whose name before she was Historia, what was it, like Carla? She had a name before she
I think so, yeah.
Historia. So, I think it was Carla, or something like that.
Yeah,
Or maybe,
Carla,
that might be
yeah.
Aaron's mom's name. It might be both. I don't remember entirely. But, so, she is part of the royal family. But, she's kind of been disowned, and they kind of hid it from everyone. And they're not the real royal family. There's a fake royal family leading. So the real royal family, they're trying to get Historia to become queen and to take over, to dethrone the real royal family, because they're doing some bad stuff. So, while they're doing that, basically they stage the scouts stage a coup, and the world this crazy stuff happens. There's a big like changing of leaders and stuff.
Yep.
So after that happens, maybe is it before or it's like
I think
the
it's
coup's going on,
after.
but before Historia is crowned. She and Aaron are kidnapped by her father, and he takes her to like this ceremonial cave thing where they have Aaron tied up, and he's gonna give her this Titan syringe that'll turn her into a Titan. So then when she eats Aaron, she will, she'll gain his powers, be able to turn back. So
she'll get
have,
the attack and founding, I think.
which is kind of what he wants. But she refuses, and then I think she throws the thing on the ground.
Yeah.
But the dad, they're also the scouts rescue Aaron and Historia, but the dad drinks some of the fluid and becomes this like massive, terrifying
it's basically a colossal Titan, but laying down in a
I'm gonna find a
bigger-
picture of it. Hold on, I'm gonna pause the recording. All right, I found a picture. So it's a little
Right.
gruesome, so there's that.
Well, Attack on Titan is pretty gruesome as a whole entire show, so
I think I haven't. Oh.
surprised I haven't cussed this entire time.
Hold on, let's see. Let me make sure it's the right one. So I'm gonna pause the recording again. Never mind, it looks like I can't show it because of some permission stuff, so you can pull up a picture.
Huh?
Can you pull up a picture? Because it says I can't show it because of some permission stuff, and I have to restart the call. So, his name's Rod Reese. That's her dad's name.
Alright, Rod Reese, Attack on Titan. Titan form. Alright. Images. Alright, do you want the one with the standing or the laying down?
Let's show both.
Alright, do you want me to, like, pull up
No, just show it in Google Images. That's fine.
Well, like on Zoom, or do you want me to?
Yeah, just screen share.
All right. I'll screen share. All right. Post disabled participant screen sharing. How dare you, Ellis?
How dare
you?
Hold on
How
a second.
dare you?
General.
Okay, so there's that one, and there's that was actually a better picture. All right.
Where's the thing? Wait, hold on. Participants. More.
All right. Is this a good one? I mean,
I
that's.
want to make you the host. How about that? I don't remember how to do it.
Oh, hell yeah. All right. So.
I'm a little scared now.
Yeah, I don't know how to. I'll just screen share really quick. All right, screen 2. All right, let's get it. All right. So there's this one right here, which it's the laying down one. As you can see, it's pretty weird looking. He's having a bit of trouble getting around. Wait, did you start the recording? Okay, good. So he looks pretty big already, but you can't really tell how big he is until he actually let's find it again. Until he actually gets on top of the wall. As you can see, the Colossal Titan, his head only just popped over, but with Rodriguez's, his head's all the way up here, and he turns into a big ass Titan. It's terrifying, to be honest. It
really
face...
is. I just want to point out, however, if you scroll down a little bit,
right.
There's a thing that says Titan X male read. Hold on, you passed it again. So slowly scroll up.
Slowly scroll up. Alright.
Alright, keep going. Now stop. In the very top, it says Titan X male reader. Ending Rodriguez to Wattpad.com. So apparently someone wrote some very weird fan fiction.
Yeah, any fandom probably has shit like this. Fandoms are weird, man.
Why a Titan though?
I don't know. People are weird.
Anyway,
yeah.
So
that's a big ass Titan. I can't really remember how they took it down. I think they just sent something inside of him or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I think they blew up. Oh yeah, they blew up something inside of him. They blew up like barrels or something. So, but yeah, show the face.
All right,
Which part's kind of freaky. Well, we could do a live reaction to Titan X male reader. So that is what the face looks like, because it's like dragging on the ground. So it didn't really have it, like got sanded off.
Which is kind of disgusting.
And yet I'm still eating.
Yeah, and like the Colossal, his head barely goes over the wall. And then this dude, who's just like torso above the fucking, it's a big ass Titan. That's
Agreed.
Yeah, Reed is a whack dude. All right. So now that we got that big detail out of there, the scouts, I think, are like, hey, let's go find the bunker. Let's go.
The basement.
The basement. Let's go do that.
They go to Aaron's old house in Shiganshina, and they go into his basement where his dad's lab was, and they read his diaries. I think there's 3 of them.
I think so, yeah.
And there's probably the biggest reveal. You got to keep in mind, like, we've had some decent sized reveals. We've learned about shifters. We've learned that, actually these 2 people we've been following for 2 seasons are actually shifters. They're actually bad guys. That being said, this is the biggest reveal that we've had so far, probably. Where they reveal Marley. They reveal that there was this whole other nation, and that not only do they give Zeke's backstory, they give Grisha's backstory. Well, not entirely Zeke's backstory. They give a little, but mostly Grisha's backstory, a bit of history about Marley, and about how, a lot of, some of the Eldians left, like King Fritz and some of the Eldians left, and they started Paradise. And all of this is setting up for the masterpiece that is season 4.
Oof.
And before we
It's
summarize
great.
parts of season 4, before we summarize it, I think we just need to talk about what makes it so important. Now, I know I have a few things to say, but do you have anything you want to say about season 4, or let's finish off season 3?
I got a few things to say about season 4.
All right, let's get you started.
All right, so season 4. It's beautiful. First off, the animation is really good. It's overall, I think it's the best season of Attack on Titan so far. I mean, granted, some animation at first, like the CGI was just okay, and then it got way better. And that aside, it's got so much information packed into one 15 episode thing so far. So much information about Marley, about Paradise, and about Eren, Mikasa, and other scouts that it's insane. So do you want me to start summarizing, or what do you want?
I want to talk about possibly the most important factor of season 4. Besides all the, the reveals and all the story, the fact is, a solid chunk of what season 4 does, like the first, 4 episodes, are all set in
Maybe
Marley.
5.
You're following Marleyans.
Yeah.
And you're following people who are, supposed to be the bad guys in this situation. Some of them, are literally have been the bad guys in other seasons. And there are episodes later on that do similar things.
Shit, we forgot a big detail in season 3.
I'll
They
finish my
finally
point,
get
and
to
then we can go back to that.
All right.
But the ocean, that's what you were talking about.
Yeah.
But what season 4 does that I was not expecting when I went into it, it takes the characters you hate the most, the villains. It takes the ones that you're that you've watched kill so many characters you care about, and just do all this stuff to make so your heroes aren't happy. It takes them, it redeems them so that you love them, and that it either hurts them or kills them. Season 4 is heartbreaking. It's just,
Oh my god.
I mean,
It basically makes
I didn't
the
see it
heroes. It basically makes the heroes of season 1 through 3 the villains at first. It makes them the people that are the worst humans. It's crazy. How Mappa and I forgot his name, the creator of Attack on Titan did it. It's insane how he created all the emotion from season 1 through 3 of the Paradise are the heroes, and then totally flipped it around in season 4 where Marleyans are the good guys. It's, oh my god, I don't know how he did it, but it's crazy. Alright, you got any more to add? Alright.
Sorry, just enjoying a delicious sandwich cookie. I do have something to add. I have a few things to add. So you're talking about how they flip it. They flip it on us.
Yep.
Where the heroes from previous seasons become the villains.
Yeah.
And the villains become the heroes. And then they flip it again.
Oh yeah.
And again, with each subsequent episode, it is impossible to root for a side. Because all of the sides have bad things. And all of the
Yes.
sides have good things. And I think an interesting part of this is instead of there just being good and bad, it's more realistic. You know,
It's
everybody
the two
is,
evils. It's the evil and the eviler.
and sometimes the evil become the eviler. Some of the stuff they do, some of the stuff Aaron does.
Oh boy. Oh.
Let's talk about Aaron. All right, so season 1 Aaron, season 2 Aaron, most of season 3 until that one last episode Aaron. He's basically like your Naruto, you know. He's like your never give up. He's like a shonen protagonist, you know. He's like never get up.
He's loud and obnoxious.
I've got my goal. I'm gonna fight for it. But he's happy, you know. Like for the most part, he's got friends, but he's got a goal he's fighting towards.
He had his smile, and then in season 4,
everything taken away.
Everything disappears. You can see you don't see the emotion in his eyes anymore. You don't see his smile.
Look at that. Let's see if I can point this. I got season 4 Aaron as my back. You put season 1 Aaron as your background so we can compare just the look.
All right.
I mean, besides the fact that besides that, we're gonna compare. We could just screen share, but that's less fun.
Yeah. All right. Well, let me get this. Yeah.
In case you're wondering, I ran out of sandwich cookies. I mean, I can make more, but I ran out of the ones I brought in here with me.
Alright, I totally forgot.
Can you still hear me if I do this?
Never mind.
I'm gonna take that as a
What?
We waiting.
Yeah, a little bit. It's very, very quiet.
Okay. Then I'll just keep holding it. As annoying as it is, I will do it to make good content for the 18 of you. Hopefully more someday.
Hopefully. Alright. It's gonna take a bit. I gotta find it.
Okay. Can you hear me still? Okay,
a little bit. You're kind of quiet.
Oof. So I guess I just gotta do this for the whole time. I could do this.
Alright, hold on.
Hold on.
I would stop the recording right now, really quick. Just
okay. Should I keep it rolling, audience? Okay, I'll stop. And we're back. A surprising amount of minutes later.
Yeah.
That took longer than I thought. That's okay. But we got some pictures of season 1 Aaron here.
So this is the main one. He got a smile. His eyes are very big. He's happy. Even in this one, he's still got a lot of emotion going on.
It's a gift.
Too. Yeah, it's
pretty
gift.
fancy.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that.
And was that in this one? He's got a smile. He's happy. He's got big eyes. You know,
all right, let's take a look at season 4 Aaron now. Just to show what happens. Despite the fact that his haircut has changed a lot.
Yeah, just even in this one, no emotion, nothing. You can barely see the light in his eyes. No smile. I don't think you've ever even Gabby is smiling. The little shit is smiling, but he isn't. He's not smiling. No emotion. Nothing.
I swear to God, are they gonna redeem Gabby and then kill her?
Hopefully.
Well, I know, but if they redeem her, then it'll be sad. Just look at this. Look at this boy. He's just not. Actually, let's take a look at all the new looks. Let's take a look for most of the new characters. Let's take a look at Armin.
He's not happy. He's very, very angry and sad.
Let's take a look at Armin, Mikasa, and then there might be another character. But let's start with those two. Right. So, you all know what season 1 Armin looks like.
He's got the weird haircut.
I like it. I like his haircut.
Season 1.
Oh, season 1 has a weird haircut. I like his new one.
But
so
this season, you know how smiley he also was in season 1? That's kind of gone away.
We got pictures for this.
Yeah.
Let's get us a season 1 Armin picture. But season 4 Armin is just dead, you know? Another mentally scarring moment. As you can see, I've applied the touch up my appearance filter on Zoom because I'm in very low light.
Like here, even yeah, he's smiling here, and then you go here and he's not smiling.
Like, look at that.
Oh my god.
Look at the picture of him bleeding. You know when he's got like the face punch. No, up. Yeah, that one. Like, look.
This one?
Yeah. I mean, like, he's just like, in all these pictures of him in season 4, you see him like sad or horrified or like angry or in pain. Season 4
let's take a look at Mikasa.
Wrecking ball. Spelling Mikasa wrong, but let's pull up season 1 Mikasa as well.
Alright. So season 1, you know, our waifu,
you know, she was kind of always serious, but at least she had some
emotion.
Like, go to this one. Yeah, I mean, the smiling one.
This one. She's very happy.
You know, she was a little.
Granted, she's probably the most serious out of the 3 of them, but she still had a lot of emotion in season 1. And you go to season 4, even she's very frowny. She's not really happy. Like this. I
mean, like, after what Aaron said to her in the restaurant, though, can we really blame her? I mean, it was like that before that, but just, jeez, Aaron.
God, the kitchen table. Oh my god.
Have you seen those memes where it's like Aaron brings McDonald's emotional scene?
Yes, I've seen those. Those are
pretty great.
But oh my god,
it's just like there's
everyone's lost.
Everyone looks like Levi now, you know? Levi lost everything long ago, but now they've lost everything.
Has lost emotion.
You know? I mean, he had like one.
Show.
He had one moment where he was happy, but he's not happy in season 4 either.
Yeah. Like, I mean, Levi. Oh my god, poor Levi. Let's pull up the.
Yes, spell
Livy.
Livy.
I don't know how to spell his name.
Levy.
There we go.
Yeah,
it helped me. Like, still not very happy at all. But then
I mean, he wasn't super happy before, but you know, there was that moment in season 3. You know, he's.
Like, I mean, he's serious, but like, you know, he's still kind of there. You can sometimes see the emotion every once in a while. And then season 4, it's just
especially
gone.
With Zeke, especially with what happened in the latest episode.
Ooh,
we're gonna talk. Let's talk about let's give a plot summary for season 4 now. We've spent long enough on the characters, but let's give ourselves a plot summary.
All right, you want to go first?
Yes, so we're going to speed through this because this is going to be a long video. I mean, I'll cut out parts, but for the most part, you know. So, season 4, we're introduced to the new warriors from Marley. We're introduced to a lot of the Marleyan society. Then Aaron shows up, kills a bunch of people, eats the Warhammer Titan. And kills all the warriors. Then the scouts show up. You know, all sorts of chaos ensues. They get on the plane, right? No, it's a blimp.
It's an airship.
They get on the airship. They're flying away. Gabby and Falco climb aboard, ladies and gents. They climb aboard, and oh my god, this has been going for 47 minutes.
Damn! Wow.
So they climb up. They climb up the ladder. Actually, I think is it a ladder or is it a rope?
It's a rope, but like they kill one of the scouts and then they use thingy
right.
bobber.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Anyway.
Then Gabby shoots Sasha. Sasha dies. Oof. Then, you know, let's see. Then they go back to Paradise, and you get to learn about Yelena, and you get to learn about Nicolo, and all the different people. and about kind of like Zeke's plot. Zeke is a shredder, by the way, to Marley. Sort of. Now.
Oh,
You get
boy.
even more sad about Sasha's death. Gabby is in prison. She kills someone. She escapes. Lots of political stuff happening. Premier Zachary is killed. I'm skipping over a large chunk of episodes, but a lot of it is just political intrigue and stuff. And a lot of it is flashback episodes too, just kind of filling in the blanks.
Yeah.
So now Zeke, he's in the woods being guarded by a bunch of people with Levi, and the Jaeger. Aaron is in jail because he did some bad stuff, and the Jaegerists break him out, and they take control of the government. They're like this faction that thinks he should be in charge.
Mhm.
So, then they're going to find Zeke because they have to do this whole thing with like the royal blood titan.
They're gonna start
Yeah.
the rumbling, and so I'll get into that. So
Yeah.
the original plan that Aaron didn't want to do. Well, it's kind of a weird episode. It's kind of confusing. So first they didn't want to do the rumbling, and it involved Historia, Aaron, and Zeke. So they were gonna have Historia eat Zeke. So Aaron had Historia get pregnant. So Historia didn't have to eat Zeke. It's a weird thing. And then now Aaron wants to sacrifice Historia to start the rumbling. It's weird.
And then also in the most recent episodes, we're probably skipping over a few things, but most recent episodes. So the most recent two things happen. Oh, okay. So actually, there's the whole Niccolo, everybody trying to kill Gabby, still doesn't die, and breaks out, insults Armin, insults Mikasa. It gets into a physical fight with Armin. They're taken away.
Well, so let's get into the detail about that scene, because that scene is kind of
It's
really
very important.
So, after they stop Gabby from getting killed, which Mikasa and Armin stop Gabby from getting killed.
Yeah.
And then they bring her to like a little table, and then Aaron walks in with a cut hand, because now he can control his Titan powers and not, turn into Titan every time he gets cut. So he has them sitting down and hands on the table, and there's memes about him where he's kind of leaning back in the chair and he falls down. Anyway, so hands on the table, and then he's like, Mikasa, you're an Ackerman. You follow instructions. It's what you were made for. So when we go all the way back to like season 1, where Aaron kills those two guys that are taking Mikasa, and she hears his order, which is fight, and then she gets all of a sudden like really strong, and then she kills the dude, and he's like, yeah, that's my order. You're a slave, and you know what I hate the most are slaves. And then
he's basically
she gets all
telling,
sad.
yeah, he is like, I hate you.
It.
And then Armin's like,
Yeah,
hey, and then he tries to attack Aaron, but then Mikasa stops him because she's trying to like, it's weird, but like she's kind of forced to do it. And then Aaron and Armin fight. Basically Aaron betrays both of his friends.
Basically,
he leaves them behind.
Yeah.
Now, let's catch up with Zeke. So
wait, no, I want to talk about.
Okay.
I want to talk about this a bit more. So,
all right, cool.
Aaron beats Armin up, and then as they're leaving, you can see the emotion in Aaron's eye. Aaron didn't want to do this. He did want to do it. So when he dies, that they're not sad, and you can literally see the emotion in his eye as he's looking back at Armin after he beat him up. You can almost see the tears in his eyes, and that's a big part because he didn't want to beat up Armin. Sorry,
I didn't even notice that.
You have to look at it at the right angle, but he really didn't want to do it, but he had to basically. So when he does die, or when something major happens, probably in the manga or something, then Eren and Arm and Mikasa aren't sad. But whew, that scene is heartbreaking. Oh my god. Alright, let's head on to Zeke.
All right, so Zeke, your boy Zeke, you hate him at this point. Or most of you do. Some of you might simp for Zeke. That's a little weird. But, you know, your boy Zeke. He's sitting there reading his book. Levi's like, don't eavesdrop. And he's like, well, I've already read this book like 5 times. Or I think it's 3 or something. But, you know. He's like, you know. I basically just have to eavesdrop. And then Levi like turns his back and, you know, he's chilling. And then Zeke like screams and starts running. And then everybody except Levi, all of the other soldiers turn into Titans because there's this thing where like they were giving people wine
with Zeke's spinal fluid in it,
which when he screams turns them into Titans. So, and then Zeke's running away. He's like, haha, Levi won't kill his own people, you know, because they're his friends. And, you know, he's like, I'm going to get away. I'm going to do like the, you know, the stuff. And he thinks he's getting away. He really does. And then Levi just kind of right in front of him. And he's like, how did you get past them? And Levi's literally just like, I killed them.
Yeah, he's covered in blood. Oh my god.
And so Zeke transforms to Beast Boy, to the Beast Titan. And they have their final fight, presumably final fight.
Yeah.
And it's pretty whack. Levi easily wins.
Oh yeah.
He pulls Zeke out.
No, he blows up Zeke.
Oh yes, right. He blows him up, and he has his Zeke is missing his arms, I think. At this point, yeah.
No, I think he just got blown up, and like everything was basically like all his skin got torn off, and then they were on a wagon, and
yeah, but he puts him in this wagon, and you know they're going along, and Levi's like, I'm gonna chop. He's like, I'm gonna chop off your legs so you can't like become a Titan. So he cuts off his legs.
Zeke has a thunder spear in his side and then a string wrapped around his neck. So if he moves or anything, he'll get blown up and die, basically.
Mm-hmm. So Levi's like, I'm gonna chop off your legs, so you can't, you know, turn into a Titan. So he does. He chops off his legs. You know, it's like Zeke is screaming. It's a very crazy scene, and that's about all that is for that episode. So next episode, this is the episode 15. The last episode, 16, came out today. Neither of us has seen it yet because it's been like, well, it was 20 minutes ago starting this video.
Yeah, it's basically an hour now. So.
Okay, so Zeke, your boy. It's almost the entire episode. Is a flashback episode telling Zeke's whole backstory. And this is the point I want to touch on about season 4. Zeke, I hated him so much. They redeemed him in the one episode. They made me like him. You know? And they also explained a lot about the plan. And you get like what, maybe 2 minutes of he talks to Levi. Then he blows himself up.
Yep.
Blowing up the cart and possibly killing Levi. We don't know yet.
We don't know.
You know, if you watch the new episode, you probably know.
Yeah.
So let's just talk a little bit about that, and then wrap up this up. So what do you have to say about that? Because that was a whack moment.
Yeah. So, you know, it goes into Zeke's backstory and how he turned in his parents, Grisha, and I forgot Grisha's other wife's name. So he turns Zeke turns him in.
We forgot to talk about her. But it's fine.
Oh yeah, well.
So for those who don't know, which come on, you should know because you probably all seen the show before. For those who do not know, Eren's dad, when he lived in Marley, was married to another woman. That woman was turned into a Titan, and that Titan was the one who ate Eren's mom and the soldier that saved them, whose name is Hayes, I think? Something like that? I don't remember saying. I think it's Hayes. Anyway, But yeah, that was Zeke's mom.
And I think she was royalty or something. No, I think she was. I think they said something about that. Maybe we'll
No.
fact check
So,
that later.
It's they're both Eldians, so no, they can't be.
No, I think in the flashback, it talked about how she was spying. Yeah, she was royalty, and you know, I don't know how to explain it really.
Right,
I think she was royalty, though. Anyway, I'll explain some of it. So, it goes into detail how Zeke turned in his parents, and then it goes into more detail about Zeke's warriorhood, how he became a warrior and stuff like that.
That's a special guest appearance by my mother. Hello.
Hello, what are we doing?
We are summarizing the plot of an entire TV show.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry, I thought you guys were done.
No.
It's very quiet. Okay.
Almost. All right. Adios. There you go. A special guest appearance from a never before seen person. So whack.
Anyway,
I
where
continue.
was I? Oh yeah. So it goes into depth about Zeke's warriorhood and like how he became the Beast Titan. So there's this guy named Mr. Kruger or Kruger. I don't really know his name.
It's
Starts
close
with
to
a
that.
K. Yeah, it's something like that. And so I think Kruger was the Beast Titan or something, and you know, Zeke was like kind of falling behind and everything. He was not the best warrior, but he had the good throwing arm. And then Mr. Kruger was like, "Hey, I'm gonna give it to you because you're cool." And then, anyway, it told thing about that. And then after the flashback of Zeke's life, basically, the last 2 minutes of the episode, it has Zeke blowing himself up and possibly killing Levi. I don't know. We'll find out in episode 16. But that's really all of Attack on Titan so far. Episode 16 is the last one that's coming out. You know, in this first part, but part 2 is coming out, I think, next year or something. I don't know.
I don't think we know the exact date.
Yeah.
But it's just kind of that general.
Yeah.
Time. Yeah. So that's
It's really everything now.
most of the important plot elements.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a lot more to talk about besides the fact
Oh.
that season 4 is excellent, but also heartbreaking. And you should
Yep.
watch the entire show because it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's
Well,
great.
Probably shouldn't eat all those sandwich cookies. Got a little headache right now. But it do be fine.
Yeah,
It do be a good show.
it's probably one of the best shows of all time. So
I am raising my hand. Not really, but I'm stretching. But yeah. So, we got our big boy, Aaron. You know, he definitely changed as a protagonist.
Yeah.
He's still an interesting character. Armin is still my boy.
I think
Armin is my
Aaron's-
boy now.
Yeah, I think Aaron's technically now an anti-villain or anti-hero. Sorry.
Is he
'Cause
really
you
a
don't-
hero, though?
I mean, he was sort of a hero in like season 1 through 3, and
I
then
don't know why I'm trying to frame his face. And why I can't do it for some. Oh, there we go.
there we go. Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, I
yeah.
guess you could count him as a villain in season 4.
I would say he's a villain whose motives are somewhat
heroic.
not really, but
At least Paradise, it's heroic. But
yes,
he executes it in really fucking horrible ways. Oh
yeah,
my God.
yeah.
So
Most certainly. Well,
yeah, that's really
that's
it.
most of it. go watch the show if you haven't. I don't know why you would sit through a whole video,
Yeah.
like ridiculously long, and you haven't seen the show, or why you'd sit through it in the first place. If you made it this far, how? And also, thank you.
Congrats. Yeah.
Thank you very much. If you made it this far, I would say, leave a like or so. a second guest appearance.
All right, that's 2 for 2.
Oh yeah, okay. So, where was I? Oh yeah, if you made it this far, I would say, like or subscribe or something. But honestly, if you made it this far, I'm just impressed.
Yeah, it's
So,
kind of a long video.
If you made it this far, I will mail you $2 if you put your address in there, or like a PO box, not your actual address. I will mail you $2. You can hold me to that. Yeah, cool. I feel like that might be illegal though. Is sending money through the mail illegal? It doesn't matter. I'll do it anyway. So if you made it this far,
Might have
and
to
like
fact
be the
check
first
that.
person to comment. I can't do the $2 all day. So yeah, cool.
Yeah, that's it for the recap of Attack on Titan.
My thumb looks really weird in this virtual background.
Yeah, it does. All right. Well, I
Right.
think that wraps everything up. So
Yep.
thank you.
I have a
Like and
headache now.
subscribe if you can.
Yeah, and I'll
Very
be on the
much
lookout for
appreciated.
Finn's VTR game stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll catch you guys on the flip side.
Adios. Flip side, my boy.